What's up, everybody? I'm late with my video, but forgive me. I was out of town with my family celebrating New Year's and my birthday. This week's topic comes from Little Black Magic, and it's in reference to the terrorist threats to the Western nations, specifically the United States of America. Do you feel that some form of profiling will be appropriate in order to protect citizens from terrorist acts? Let me read that again because I know I stuttered and stumbled and all that stuff. It says, given the recent and ongoing terrorist threats to Western nations, specifically the United States of America, do you feel that some form of profiling will be appropriate in order to protect citizens from terrorist acts? And then he goes on to say, I believe we as African Americans are specifically sensitive to this subject, and our insightful opinion of pros and cons would be great conversation pieces. Alright. I don't think racial profiling will help anything. All it's going to do is make matters worse because you're going to have racists fighting against each other on the plane, in the airport, across the country, and it's just going to make people more nervous than what they already are. And if they see somebody who, people look a certain way just because they are from a particular race, doesn't mean they are bad or they're going to do something, because any race can do something. But there are some people who may have a sinister look to them. It's just their natural look, but they're not out to do anything. And I'm drinking some green tea. I gotta clean myself. I mean, I've been doing a whole lot of stuff over the holidays. But racial profiling is not going to help anything because it's going to make matters worse. And I really do believe that if something, I don't know how or what can be done, but if something doesn't happen soon, we're going to have a race war on our hands, because things are getting really, really bad now. I mean, when one person does something, it makes everybody else look bad. Like, there are so many things that African Americans have done bad as well as good. I'm not saying all African Americans are bad, but there are so many things that some African Americans have done bad that make all of us look bad as a whole. You can't hold that against all of us. There are some things that Caucasians have done. Then you got the Indians. Now this boy, I think he's from Pakistan, who got on the plane and tried to do what he tried to do. And it's just sad. It's really sad that the world has come to this. But I don't think racial profiling is going to help anything. And we really can't depend on the government, because this particular young man was on the do not fly list and he still got by. So that amazes me, that you have this list. You have this list to go from, and a person can still slide through it. How is that possible? But I really don't have the answer. I don't know what to say when it comes to that. I mean, because I know that racial profiling is not going to help. Because, I mean, I've seen some comedy movies, and it kind of rings true where people are on a plane, and at the time it was right after 9/11 that I saw. Well, it didn't come out after 9/11, but there was a movie I saw a couple years after 9/11. It was a comedy where there was an Indian person on a plane, and he was looking in his bag to get something, and they showed a Caucasian woman looking at him like she was scared to death. I mean, you still have some Caucasians who are scared of black people that think that black people are going to rob them. And I'm not going to rob you. If I can't get it on my own, I don't need to take it from anybody. But every race has their bad apples. But I don't know what can be done. I mean, I really don't, because it looks like it's going to get worse as time goes along, because these people who are doing the people that are doing these terrorist threats, it seems as if they're getting younger and younger. And that's the worst part about it, because if they're getting younger, they could actually go into a school where children are and blow the school up. So, I don't know. To me, all this stuff goes back to home and how you raise your kids. And it's hard to keep your kids away from certain elements when they go outside into the world, because they're going to come across stuff, period, anyway. But I don't know. I mean, this is something that Black Magic's probably going to go in depth about, because he likes to be political and all that stuff. But I don't know. But I know that racial profiling is not going to help. Racial profiling will only make things worse. And on that note, hope you had a happy new year. Peace.